can't believe she's gone. Just like that. I really enjoyed having her around here, helping out and asking questions. Now I'm just left here, alone.
Excuse me, I'm still here.
Oh, right. Sorry about that, Allie. But I was meaning alone in the sense that I have no one else here who is 100% flesh and blood.
I understand what you meant, Doctor. Lara was a great companion and she did a very noble thing. She wouldn't have done that without your help. Look, you have all the right in the universe to mourn, but don't let all the good memories just disappear behind the tragedy. Keep a hold of them and never let them go, like you've done with your previous companions. It may not seem like it right now, but you will get over this, Doctor. You will be able to move on.
Hi, you certainly know how to liven up a room, don't you? Where did you learn to talk like that?
From the many years traveling. From you, of course.
I never knew I was that impactful. Either way, thank you. I think that was just what I needed to hear.
You're very welcome, Doctor. Incoming message from Unit.
Is it Dr. Harvey? I'm sure she's going through a lot more than we are.
No, in fact, it's not even from the Unit HQ in London. It's coming from Unit HQ in California, USA.
What? That's rare of them to contact me. The last time they contacted me, I still had my umbrella.
Bringing message on screen now.
It's an incident report. Why would they send us an incident report?
Perhaps because it mentions Kate Stewart. Dead.
What? No. No, that's not possible. We just saw her.
According to this incident report, a cyborg-like figure emerged into the facilities lab and took out an entire unit squad, along with Director Smith and Kate Stewart.
It took out an entire unit squad on its own? I've heard of powerful cyborgs, but that's just beyond anything I've encountered. Is there anything else in that report on what the cyborg was doing there by chance?
Searching? Actually there is. It seems the cyborg was looking for a woman who was apparently from its dimension.
Is there any way we can tap into the security footage for that day?
I can certainly try.
To think, I was just getting over one death, and now another appears? Just my luck, I suppose.
It looks like they wiped the footage. However, there were audio recorders that were never messed with.
Then play it, please.
As you wish.
That's all to keep her out for a while. Dear, the coast is clear.
How fascinating. You're going to have so much fun. I can already feel it.
Yes, my dear. The heralds won't escape us again. We will tear this dimension apart if we have to. This will be the last day of the Herald family.
To killing the heralds, may they perish quickly.
May they perish quickly.
Wait a minute. He didn't come alone. He had an accomplice.
That does seem to be accurate, but it does appear that he was the one who took on the entire squad himself.
We need to get a closer look at that lab. Setting the course? We're heading to California.
Actually, I believe that was the plan from the beginning. With the incident report, they asked for your assistance on the case.
Well, at least we're on the same page. Please let me know when we are there.
Shouldn't be too long from now.
It's all right. I was summoned here. I'm the doctor.
Stand down, soldiers. Stand down. I called her here. I do apologize for the rather alarming welcome, Doctor. It's just ever since the incident, everyone's been on high alert of anything out of the ordinary.
It's quite all right. I completely understand. And may I ask who you are?
Ah, yes. The name's Director Johnson. I took over after Director Smith was... well, you know.
Yes, we both lost good protectors in the incident. You lost Director Smith, and I lost Kate Stewart.
She always did speak highly of you. Well, her and her father.
I go way back with that family, so I'm not surprised. But I heard Director Smith was a good man as well. He certainly must have been if Kate trusted him.
I agree. In regard to the lab, we haven't let anyone in or out of it ever since the attack. Is there anything you need from us?
Just to stay out of my way, please.
Understood, Doctor. I hope you find something that gives us something on the beings that killed good people.
Likewise. Thank you, Director.
Of course.
Ali, you there?
I'm here, Doctor.
Prepare to scan the lab once we enter it.
I'm ready when you are.
All right? Then here we go. Well, this place looks terrible.
I must agree. Beginning scan now.
It looks like the portal, or whatever was used to travel between dimensions, was active for quite some time. I can still see the fragments of the art in here.
Scan complete.
Is there anything of great importance that you picked up?
Oddly, no. It's like someone removed all the energy signatures from the room.
Is it possible that when this cyborg and his accomplice left, they somehow managed to absorb it all?
Theoretically, it is possible if they had the right equipment or parts in this case.
We just never get a normal case, do we?
It would seem we don't.
I have to give these cyborgs some credit. It takes highly advanced tech to remove any signatures behind. What is going on out there? Soldiers? What's going on?
There's an intruder who broke into our weapons facility. But we were fortunate enough to surrender her before she got away.
She? It's a woman?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, soldier. You may be on your way now.
Thank you, ma'am.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least take a look.
I'm not sure what you need with all those weapons, but I'm going to need you to put them down. Now.
I'm being hunted by 2 cyborg bounty hunters who don't really give warning shots, so I need all the protection I can get.
Did you say 2 cyborg bounty hunters?
Yeah? What's it to you?
We just happen to have 2 cyborgs.
Just let me kill them and then I'll be out of your hair.
Ali, does that woman look familiar to you? There's just something about her that I can't quite put my finger on.
According to our records, she looks identical to the human female, Jen, the scientist who was friends with Gina.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Is it possible that Jen survived after all these years?
Unlikely, Doctor. She had taken quite a bit of damage from the Dark Horde.
Then I need to figure out who this woman is. Hello there. My name is the Doctor. Do you remember who I am?
I'm afraid I've never seen you in my life, lady. Sorry.
Perhaps you're not Jen after all. Please forgive me for assuming. May I ask what your name is?
Doctor, I do have this under control.
You did, but then your soldiers got involved and escalated it. Let me handle this.
My name is Alexa. Alexa Harold.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Alexa. Now, these cyborgs you speak of, do they have names, or are they just your average right out of a factory attack cyborgs?
These cyborgs are unlike any cyborg you've seen. They both started out as humans getting greedy from discovering life-altering tech. From there, it led to body-altering. They used their new lives to make a profit killing people. My dad and I were after them when they invaded us. Oh my gosh. Dad, we were separated when we came here. You haven't seen him, have you?
Not as of yet, no. You said you and your dad were after them? So what does that make you?
We call ourselves Universal Fixers. Kind of like protectors of the universe and whatnot.
I know all about that myself. I do the same thing in this dimension. Most of the time it's on my own, but every once in a while I do have help.
Oh, it is so good to have someone who actually understands the pressure of a job like that. I like you, Doctor.
Thank you. And I suppose you're not so bad yourself, Alexa.
I don't mean to interrupt this lovely conversation, but we need answers about the two cyborgs.
For starters, their names are Mr. Graves and Miss Ashwood.
Which one of them is the most dangerous?
They're equally dangerous. Not one is worse than the other. Since they trained together their entire lives, they have the same skill set.
How do we stop them?
By throwing everything you can at them and hope it works.
That doesn't seem like a plan. It seems more like you're winging it.
Doctor, no offense, but that's exactly what we are doing and is really the only thing we can do.
Perhaps I can help with that, then. If you'd allow me to.
You do seem rather knowledgeable, more than these guys even. So I guess it wouldn't hurt to have your help.
Brilliant. My ship is just around the corner. We can start figuring out everything there.
Sounds good to me. Lead the way, Doc.
Doctor, please. Not Doc.
My apologies. Doctor.
Thank you. Now come on.
Are we just gonna let the doctor walk away with her?
Soldier, in my many years working with UNIT, there's one thing I've learned. Never get in the doctor's way.
So, that's a yes?
Yes, soldier. All right, everyone back to their post.
A British police box? You guys still have those?
That's actually my ship. I was using the chameleon circuit to blend in, and it just happened to break and get stuck on my British police box.
Well, it's certainly different, I'll give you that.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it, Alexa.
Wait, that's... how's that possible? Nothing sticks out on the outside. It's almost like it's...
Bigger on the inside? You're definitely correct on that account. Please, come in.
What's the gloves for?
It's how I control my ship. Which is called the TARDIS, by the way.
TARDIS? What kind of name is that for a ship?
It actually stands for Time and Relative Dimension in Space. Something my granddaughter came up with.
Granddaughter? But you look like you're only 23, 24 years old.
That's the beauty of regeneration. See, the race I come from, we call ourselves Time Lords. And when we are about to die, we have this energy within us that allows us to heal ourselves. However, it means we have to change our appearance as well. So most of the time, well, at least recently, I've looked young when I'm really probably about 10,000 years old.
Oh, sheesh. To think my world was weird. I think your story tops mine any day.
This is just the basic stuff, though. Once you see the more weirder side of things here, then you'll really be rethinking everything you thought you knew.
Welcome back, Doctor. Who is your friend here?
Oh gosh, holy crap! A little warning next time, please?
Please excuse Allie. She's not very subtle. Allie, this is Alexa. Alexa, this is Allie, my AI companion.
A pleasure to meet you, Alexa.
Likewise. Now this is fun and all, but maybe we should start working on that plan to stop Mr. Graves and Miss Ashwood.
You're absolutely right. So, first off, we need a way of tracking them. Do you happen to have anything that could help with that?
Actually, I do. My fixer device can detect anything from our dimension. The only problem is, it stopped working when we came to this dimension.
Is it possible that when you crossed over to this dimension, the device lost connection to your dimension?
That's very possible. Though we had thought we'd fixed that issue. Apparently we still have a few bugs to fix, it seems.
May I see your device?
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you. I have to admit, this is a rather unique device. I'm very impressed already.
Thanks. It was my dad and I's work that gave it the proper boost.
Speaking of your dad, should we try to find him first?
That's probably a good idea. If he's out of harm's way, it'd be one less thing to worry about.
Give me a few minutes and I think I can have your device up and running.
Doctor, you seem very good with tools and whatnot, but I doubt you'll be able to fix it. How the heck did you fix that so fast? Not even my dad and I could do that.
Time Lord technology. Rather advanced tech, really. But your device can now detect people from your dimension again. I'll plug it into the TARDIS and we'll see what we can find. Ellie, would you care to do the honors?
Yes, Doctor, I'd love to. The device is connected and is operational.
Thank you, Ellie. Alright, pulling up locator map. So far, I can only detect one person.
That's gotta be my dad. We gotta get him now.
I agree, but not for that reason you're thinking.
What do you mean? What other reason would you have to get your own father?
I think if you looked at his vital signs, you'd understand.
Vital sign? No. Dad! No, Doctor, please hurry up and fly this to him now! We can't let him die here!
Not to worry, Alexa. We'll be there in no time. We'll be there in 20 seconds.
20 seconds? That's pretty fast for a ship like yours.
And we're here.
That didn't feel like 20 seconds at all.
Now you're starting to get it. Your dad should be right at those doors.
Right. Dad, are you alright? What happened?
I overloaded my fixer device. Sent me flying right into this tree's sharp side.
We need to get you patched up immediately. Come on.
We can't go to a hospital. They're too far.
Then it's a good thing I brought the hospital to you.
A blue police box? Kid, I love your sense of humor, but that's not gonna physically help me right now.
No, but I think I can. I'm the doctor. Pleasure to meet you.
What? Alright, how hard did I knock myself out?
It's my ship, and yes, it's bigger on the inside. Now, let's get you inside and get you all patched up.
Alright.
Ellie, he needs medical attention immediately.
Understood. I'll take care of him.
Another one? I really hope I'm not hallucinating right now. This day's just weird.
I'll be out here when you're done, alright?
Sounds like plan.
He's in good hands. Ellie has over 100 medical skills and techniques programmed into her system. He's going to be fine, Alexa.
Thank you, Doctor. Really.
Anything for a friend. Now, we have some planning to do, I believe.
You are correct.
I thought you said they were supposed to meet you here at this precise time and location.
As did I. I'm starting to think they didn't take our partnerships seriously.
You seem to have very little faith in our race, it seems, then.
You're late, Metalkind. We do not appreciate lateness out of our allies.
I do apologize. The war has occupied most of my time.
War? Your race is at war? With who? These pathetic humans?
No. Our enemy is known as the flesh kind. We've been at war for centuries now, but there just seems to be no end to it. However, we're not here to discuss war.
You would be correct. We are here in search of two human beings that aren't from this dimension. They have caused our people to suffer by taking out all the necessary materials to live.
I am truly sorry to hear about your loss. I must ask, though, where do I fit in your plan?
With your technical abilities, we were thinking you could help track them down and, if necessary, remove any obstacles in our way.
Let me make sure I understand this correctly. You want to use me as your personal muscle machine? I'm sorry, but I have enough respect for myself to know when to decline such a disrespectful offer.
I'll give you credit. You certainly are more intelligent than we were led on to believe. What would you require from us to come to an agreement?
All info learned is shared amongst all of us. Any tech obtained, I get 50% of, and no going against the other, otherwise the deal is off. Basically, you don't give me a reason to kill you both, and we have a deal.
I like it. He's certainly got that fire within him that we carry.
I agree, Miss Ashwood. Metalkind. We have a deal.
Excellent. Now where do we begin?
I thought you'd never ask.
So, it looks like your two cyborg friends are still cloaked. Is there any other way to track them?
Unfortunately not. Unless you have a way we haven't tried yet.
There might be a way, but it's risky.
What are you thinking?
We use it as bait.
Use me. As bait? And that's the best thing you can think of?
Well, it's a little more than that. You see, we'd place you somewhere with a signal relay, meaning that they can detect your location. From there, I'll be monitoring you and everything from here in the TARDIS, and once we get a return signal hit, I'll let you know and we can go into full attack mode if that's what you wish.
I take back what I said before. That's actually pretty clever. So, how long will it take to make this signal relay?
Just keep your strength up, and maybe check on your father. I'm sure he's been through quite a bit more than you have when he arrived here.
You're not wrong there, Doctor. Well, I'll let you get to work. If you need me, you know where I am.
Allie, I need you in the control room, please.
You called?
Yes. I'm making a signal relay to place on Alexa, but I'm going to need help adjusting the frequency to that of her dimension so that the cyborg can detect her.
Ah, so you are needing my processing power, I take it.
You are correct. How long will it take to fully reprocess the frequency from when I get the device finished?
Well, with a new dimensional frequency, I would need at least 15 minutes to recode it.
That should work perfectly then. Would you mind pulling up the blueprints for the signal relay device I made back in the academy?
Certainly, Doctor. I must admit, I'm surprised you haven't created more devices from your days at the academy. You had quite the collection of useful items that could really benefit the universe.
Or destroy it. I was young and reckless back then in the academy, meaning I didn't really take into account the possible effects my device could have on the universe. Luckily, this device is harmless.
I suppose you do have a point there. I'll begin running the coding process. That way we can instantly insert the new frequency into your signal relay device.
Perfect. Thank you, Ellie.
Anytime, Doctor.
How you feeling, Dad?
Better, I'll say that.
Now that I believe.
How are you doing, though? You can't be the only one who's really confused right now, right?
Actually, I'm making sense of most of it. However, finding a police box that's bigger on the inside, that's still taking some time to get used to.
Oh, I definitely agree. Although, the pilot runs a very tight deal here. That woman who took me in the back was extremely knowledgeable on hundreds of sicknesses and wounds. Nice to know they're both doctors.
She should be. She's an AI program.
What? But she looks so real. How many tricks does this doctor have? She already looks really young for her age.
What are you talking about? She looks maybe in her mid-30s at least.
That AI was explaining that the doctor is actually around 10,000 years old by this point.
10,000? Well, she looks good for being 10,000 years old then. I never would have guessed that.
I guess there's things even we can't get still.
Speaking of getting, what's our play for Mr. Graves and Miss Ashwood?
Ah, yeah, them. We could use our fixer devices to render them useless. Then we need to take them back to our dimension immediately. The longer we delay in getting them back, the more they have the opportunity to escape again.
Agreed. So, the doctor came up with a way to possibly locate them, but it does include me as the bait.
Oh, no. No. I'm not letting my daughter be bait for two highly advanced killer cyborgs.
Dad, I know you may not trust the doctor quite yet, but I do. She seems to really want to help us, and I really think she could be a great aid to bringing them down. Please, just this once, listen to me and let the doctor and I follow through with this plan. You're still recovering, but we'll make sure you're there when we take them down. I promise.
Man, you've really grown up, haven't you? I still remember that first time you tried out the fixer device and could barely use it. Kept on telling me you could, and you clearly couldn't. Now look at you. Making plans without your old man that actually sound like they're going to work. Just out of curiosity, what is your plan?
The doctor is creating a signal relay device or something that, once activated, will hopefully give my location to the cyborgs, sending them our way.
Oh, so a bait and switch plan. Huh. It's actually pretty clever. If I can help in any way, let me know, alright?
You know I will. But you need to rest now. We wouldn't want you freezing up out there once they do come.
Me? Freeze up? Now you're just being crazy. If I recall, you're usually the one to freeze up on the field.
Okay, you have a point there. But I have been getting a lot better. You have to admit it.
You have. And I'm proud of you for that. But there's always room for improvement, even for a seasoned fixer like me.
Is it really going to kill you just to say good job once in your life?
Ooh, Alexa, you're doing a good... No. You're doing a great job.
See, was that so bad?
You better accept it before I decide to take it back.
Okay. Well, I'll let you rest up.
Ugh, about time. Kidding. I love you, Alexa. And you know I always will.
Likewise, Dad. Talk to you later.
I'm so sorry, Alexa. I'm so sorry. I hope one day you can forgive me for this.
Scan complete. Facial recognition confirmed. John Harold. Would you like to send a message?
Yes.
Who would you like to send the message to?
Grave Ashwood.
Please confirm. Send a message to Mr. Grave and Miss Ashwood.
Confirm.
Please type your message now.
Well, no going back now.
Oh, Alexa, how's your father doing?
He's doing good. He's almost back to full strength, it seems. So that's always a plus.
It definitely is. I'm nearly complete with the signal relay device. Ali has recorded the frequency to that of your dimension. So only Mr. Graves and Miss Ashwood can find you.
Wow, you two really are miracle workers. I doubt we would even be able to do that back in my dimension. At least not yet.
I've had a very long time to learn all of this, so don't feel too bad about it.
Alexa, if you don't mind me asking, why exactly are you hunting these cyborgs?
Back in my dimension, Mr. Graves had killed my mother, among other people close to me. We were going to bring him in, but he had managed to escape before we ever could. Then a few years after that, Miss Ashwood joined Mr. Graves after an assault on our corporation. Ever since then, they have been the most wanted beings in our dimension. So my dad and I took it upon ourselves to find them and bring justice to those who lost people to them.
That's quite a good reason. I hope you do catch them, for your mother and the others who have lost so much.
Thank you. That really means a lot.
And done. The signal relay is ready. Ali, would you please add the new frequency?
Yes, Doctor. Stand by. Frequency added.
Thank you. Are you ready for this, Alexa?
I am. But just out of curiosity, where exactly do I put that device?
You can attach it to your jacket, though I'd probably make sure it's on the inside of it and not the outside.
Ah, good point. Noted. Anything else I should know before we do this?
Not really. The rest is pretty self-explanatory.
Excellent. Then let's...
It seems someone is trying to contact us.
Yes, but who?
Doctor, this is Director Johnson. I wanted to warn you that those two cyborgs have apparently made a new friend here. A machine from the Metalkind has been wiping out most of the perimeter troops and is heading for our base if our sources are correct.
We're on our way, Director. Just hang in there and...
What? Stop where you are! I will fire! I will...
Director Johnson, are you alright?
Doctor, it's a pleasure to finally speak to you. It's unfortunate that it's under rather unique circumstances, but any chance I get is good enough.
Metalkind, what have you done with Director Johnson?
Oh, I've made sure he won't be making any calls for help anytime soon. But I do have a message for you.
Let me guess. It's from your dimensional cyborg friends?
You're correct, Doctor. They told me to relay to you that if next hour, then this entire dimension's version of Earth will cease to exist.
Are you serious? They plan to blow up the planet over 2 people? That's a bit much if you ask me.
They seem to think it's necessary, but they never said Earth would be destroyed, only erased.
What's the difference? Either way, the Earth is gone.
Then you best turn over the heralds before that happens. Oh, and Alexa, Mr. Graves sends his greetings.
Allie, can you get that signal back?
I'm unable to, which hardly ever happens. The Metalkind robot must have cut all connections to the director's communication station.
Then it seems we need to get moving on our plan. They've taken enough lives.
Agreed. Alright, step outside the TARDIS and I'll activate your device.
Sounds like a plan.
Good luck, Alexa.
To you as well, Doctor.
Alright, Allie. Activate the signal relay.
Relay activated.
Everything is up and running, Alexa. It's all on you now.
Affirmative.
And here we go.
Is Alexa out there?
Mr. Harold, shouldn't you be resting?
I've rested enough. Is she out there or not?
She is. We're just waiting for the cyborg pair to come to us.
Does she have any weapons?
I believe she took her fixer device with her. Don't worry though. I don't think she's going to need it.
Not need her fixer device? Why do you say that?
Because once we get the 2 cyborgs in sight, I'm going to place a force field around them.
You really do think of everything, don't you, Doctor?
I have my moments. How are you doing out there, Alexa?
Good so far. Is my dad out in the med bay?
Sure am. You really thought I missed this moment?
Nah, I knew you'd find a way to see it. Speaking of, are we getting any hits off this device, Doctor?
According to my scans, we haven't had anything to bounce back the signal.
They couldn't have gone that far. If they were after us, then they'd still be in that area.
Sometimes it does take time. We've only been at this for a few minutes.
You're right. Sorry.
No apology needed.
Mr. Harold, how are you feeling? According to my scan, you were nearly recovered.
Actually, a lot better. All thanks to you.
You're too kind. I simply did what any kind being would do when a person is in pain.
Well, I really appreciate it.
You are quite welcome.
So, how long ago was Alexa's mother killed?
That's a little blunt and personal, don't you think?
Not when Alexa told us everything about why you 2 are after the cyborgs.
It was about a year ago. When we found out it was Mr. Graves who killed her, the only thing we could focus on was catching him.
It consumed you, didn't it? That need to catch him. That need to do anything to stop him.
You've experienced this yourself?
Many times, believe it or not. And with each time it never seems to get easier to get over. It's kind of like the dark thought in your mind that you hide deep, so you can't think about it again. But eventually, it comes back.
Yeah, sounds right. I agree with that.
Doctor, the device beeped. Does that mean we have a hit?
It does. Give me 1 second and I'll have the location.
Doctor, something's not right.
What are you talking about?
I'm following the locator's progress, but the location it's detecting, there's something off about it.
The cyborgs are from another dimension, so they would give off a different residual vibration.
I've already accounted for that, though. It's almost like someone has hijacked the locator.
Wait, are you saying the hit we got was planned for? Meaning the location we get will be nowhere near them?
Yes, this is a trap, Doctor. We should revise the plan.
I agree. If the cyborgs were planning to be detected, then this effort is useless.
Agreed. Alexa, come back in, please.
Roger that.
They really never cease to amaze me on how much of a pain they can be.
I've had many fails like that, so I totally get how you're feeling.
So what now?
If they were expecting this, then that means they have some way of tracking it. Could their new ally have done this?
Not from what I know of the Metalkind, at least. I suppose anything is possible, though.
I could see if there was any interference signals at the time of the hit. That might give us an idea of where the false signal was created.
That's not a bad idea, Ellie. While you do that, Alexa and I will take a look around. Mr. Harold, I have a very important job for you.
Of course. What's the job?
I need you to pull up all the information you have on these two cyborgs and provide it to Ellie here.
I think I can manage that.
Excellent. We'll just be outside.
Doctor, is everything alright?
To be honest, Alexa, not really. There's just something about this whole situation that doesn't seem right.
In what way?
It just feels like we're always a step behind. Are you aware of the cyborgs having any tech that allows them to see into the future at all?
Not that I'm aware of, no. However, we haven't seen them for over a year, so I suppose anything could have happened.
I just don't like it. Any of it. I don't like...
Getting beat?
Yeah, that's one way of saying it.
If it comforts you, I feel the same way. But I do agree as well. There's definitely something deeper going on here.
There's something else I wanted to talk to you alone about.
Oh? And what's that?
Your father. I realize he's been through a lot recently. But is he always cold and rather protective about things?
Well, after my mother passed away, he wasn't the same. He used to be full of determination and used to be so hopeful of everything. But once she died, that all went away. And he did kind of become cut off from the world, and he had his feelings and his work, but I could still tell he wasn't the same.
Most people aren't after something so impactful like that happens. I've also learned, though, it's those types of people who will do anything to bring the ones they love back.
I thought the same thing for a while, which is why I've kept an eye on him ever since, but I know given the chance he'd do anything to get my mother back. I mean, I would do anything to get her back as well.
What was her name?
Grace. Grace Harold. She was always there for me. If I ever had a bad day, or I just couldn't figure something out, she'd be there to help me through it. I really miss her. But her memory lives on through my dad and I.
That's good. It's always good to hold those you lost close. But you can't let their loss control your actions moving forward. I've encountered so many losses over the centuries I've been alive. And every time I lose someone, I take a moment to remember all the good times we've had together. But then I remind myself that they wouldn't want me to just sit around and feel sorry. They'd want me to move on, to live life the way I want to. It sounds simple, but it's really not. I'm sure you probably have experienced that, though.
Yeah. After my mother's funeral, I had a friend who was there for me and helped me move on. Her name was Sabrina Winters. She was probably the best friend I've ever had. It's been a while since I've seen her, due to work and all, but I still talk every once in a while.
I have Allie right now as my motivator. I recently lost a very close friend. She literally sacrificed herself to save the world. And I knew there wasn't any other way. But I still had that feeling deep inside that I could have done more. I could have saved her from going out like that. But then reality kicked in and reminded me that if she hadn't done it, then everyone on this planet would have been killed.
I'm sorry to hear that, Doctor. God, here I am, talking about my mother's death, and you're over here still recovering from a recent death of your own.
It's quite alright. I've sort of gotten used to death. That's pretty bad, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but at least you've learned how to accept it and move on.
You are absolutely right. I miss having these conversations. It's ever so rare that I get to have them.
It's my honor to allow this moment. And I thank you for the same in return.
Anytime, Alexa. I think we should probably head back inside the TARDIS and see how everything is going.
That's probably a good idea.
So, what's new on the rack today? Any celebrities doing something scandal-worthy?
Unfortunately not. It's you. You're one of the cyborgs that everyone is looking for.
Looking, but failing miserably to find. Tell me, have you seen your friend... Oh, what was her name? Alexa, I believe it is? We're in search of our own, you see, and she happens to be the item or person in this case that we're looking for.
No, I haven't seen her. Sorry. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to turn you in.
I would strongly advise against that.
Please, I would really not like to die today.
Then you will tell us the last time you saw Alexa, or your life ending will be the least of your concerns.
If you must really know, the last time I physically saw her was about 2 years ago. We haven't really talked since she joined the corporation with her dad.
But you do keep in contact, correct?
Yes, every other weekend we communicate with each other over our comm devices. The last time I talked to her was last weekend.
Ah, so it was recent. That's all I need to know. Thank you, Miss Winters.
You're not going to kill me, are you?
Oh, no, child. We have no use with you, Dad.
Then I can go and be on my way? I'm going to take that evil-sounding laughter as a no.
Good deduction. We need you to bring Alexa to us. Do that, and you're free to go.
You might as well kill me now, because that is never going to happen.
A pity. You were doing so good up until this point. It seems we'll need to take you against your will then. Mr. Graves, will you do the honors?
Why, of course I would.
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, you'll only feel this for a second. That never gets old.
I quite agree. Now to get back to that wretched dimension where Alexa is hiding from us in.
I'll check the status of the mission with our new ally to see if anything has come up. Metalkind, do you read me?
I read you, Graves.
What is the current status on Alexa and her father?
They are still in hiding, but I have discovered they are with this woman known as the Doctor. She is quite a force to be reckoned with in my dimension, but with our joint strengths, she won't be a problem.
Excellent. We have obtained Alexa's friend, and we're on our way back to your dimension. Be prepared to move once we arrive.
Understood, Graves. Metalkind out.
He is a rather good ally to have. I never would have expected a lesser robotic being from another dimension to be so helpful and actually useful.
Perhaps there's hope for that dimension yet. Come on, we have work to do.
Yes, we do. Portal opening. Now!
Well, you two certainly have made yourself busy.
If we're going to catch these cyborgs, then we need to be prepared for everything.
Which Mr. Harold here has certainly done his homework on them.
Yeah, that's my dad.
So, anything in those files saying how to stop them?
No, only what they've done in the past and what their current statuses are.
We simply don't have the adequate information on these cyborgs to plan something that is foolproof.
Knowing us Heralds, we'll come up with something.
That's what I like to hear. Well, you guys deal with the cyborgs. I'll worry about our Metalkind issue.
Mind if I lend you a hand?
Of course. But I thought you were going to help your father come up with a plan to stop the cyborgs.
It's alright, Doctor. Your AI here is equally as helpful as Alexa. Just, without all the mood swings and whatnot.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
It's best not to think too hard on it. Come on, we have some Metalkind to take care of.
Whatever you say, Doctor.
Mr. Harold, shouldn't we continue to look for a way to stop the cyborgs?
I already know how to stop them. It's just I'm not willing to do it.
I don't understand. They have killed many people both in your dimension and now in ours. Wouldn't that be something you'd want to stop from continuing?
Allie, was it? Look, I don't expect you to understand. I don't expect anyone to understand. All I know is that I have to do something about them, and it's gonna cost me.
Your daughter, Alexa.
Yes.
The doctor will keep her safe, I can assure you of that.
I'm sure she can. But it's not really our enemies that I'm worried about. It's what I'll do that I'm worried about. Allie, I've done some things in my life. Things I'm not fond of. I don't want Alexa caught in the middle of my mistakes. She should never have to pay for what I did. For what I've done.
You are a family. You are a unit that's bonded strong. If you face your enemies alone, you will surely lose. If you face your enemies together, though, your chances of winning increases and that feeling of guilt will slowly fade away.
You're absolutely right, Allie. Truly, you are. And it's been an honor to work alongside you. I am so sorry for this.
Mr. Harold, what are you...
I can't have anyone else interfering with my mission.
Are we too late?
It's starting to look that way. Keep alert.
Right.
I believe that is our Metalkind friend I hear in there.
So, what's the plan?
At the back of its neck, there should be a port. If we can find that and hit it with something strong enough, it should deactivate.
That doesn't sound too hard. Just to clarify though, are we smashing its neck or just the port?
Honestly, we might as well just do both. It'd make it a lot easier.
That works for me. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Then here we go.
I didn't really plan on walking down long corridors today, but I suppose it has to be done.
Can't argue with that logic.
It's here. Get ready.
I'm ready.
Ah, Doctor. I see you've brought me Alexa. I don't, however, see Mr. Harold. Where is he?
Not here, obviously. I can't believe you'd really ally yourself with the likes of those bounty hunter cyborgs. I always thought the Metalkind were more dignified than that. Clearly I was wrong, though.
More dignity. More dignity. How dare you accuse me of not having more dignity? I joined them because they can provide resources for my kind. Do you honestly think I joined them blindly? You must take me to be a complete idiot, Doctor. Or perhaps the real idiot here is actually you, Doctor.
Oh, trust me, I'm not an idiot. At least not anymore.
I gravely disagree. Right, Mr. Graves?
Correct, Metalkind. It's good to see you again, Alexa. This time I'll make sure not to let you get away.
Don't you dare touch her.
Doctor, I suggest you get out of the way, or I will make sure you never stand again.
Doctor, I can't let him hurt you.
I can defend myself, thank you.
Good. For a second there, I thought I had to protect you as well. Hold on though. Where's your other partner? Did she leave you when she realized how much of a waste of time you were?
Insulting me will do nothing for you, child. Just turn yourself over and all this can be over.
Sorry, not going down that easy.
Then so be it. Metalkind, take care of the doctor. Alexa is mine.
Whatever you say.
Here we go.
Finally! Huh. I must say, you've gotten rather rusty in your fighting techniques, Mr. Graves.
Making jokes, are we? Well, that's the way you wish to go. Who am I to stand in the way of that? It's a shame our fight was so short. But to be honest, I never planned for a long fight with you.
Who says it's over?
You little brat! That is the last time I let you pull something on me. Now hold still and take your defeat with honor.
Oh, I hate to disappoint, but that's never gonna happen.
Doctor, just hold still and this will all be over before you know it.
You know me. I never give up easily.
Unfortunately. It's pointless to fight, Doctor. You will only bring more damage to yourself than you will to me.
You're so sure on that, are you? Well, let me enlighten you on something then. That went a lot better in my head.
I'm sure it did. This all could have been avoided, but you just couldn't stay away. Now look where it's brought you. Here with me, about to die.
I won't let you win today.
I must admit, I applaud your bravery. However, it's useless in this situation.
Oh, that rather hurts. Doctor!
The doctor had her chance. Now she must die along with you.
No, I won't allow that.
You won't allow it. I'm afraid you don't have any say in the matter. Excellent work, Metalkind.
Thank you, Mr. Graves. The job isn't finished, though.
You're absolutely right. Maybe we should give them a brief moment to think things are turning around in their favor.
False hope is always the greatest attack against someone who thinks things can work out peacefully.
Doctor, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm really surprised none of this has kickstarted my regeneration energy. I must have some thick skin.
I guess we both do. Mr. Graves, this is going to end today. You will finally pay for everything you've done.
Is that so? Then I suppose bringing your best friend here was a terrible idea.
You did what?
Miss Ashwood, if you'd bring our guest out, please.
Certainly.
Sabrina! If you hurt her in any way, I'll...
You'll what? Try to stop us again? Because that's worked so well for you this time.
Here's our deal. You can live, but you must give yourself up to us. Once you do, we'll let your friend here go.
Don't do it, Alexa. I'm not worth it.
You give me your word you won't hurt her. Not even a little bit. Right?
Yes, we give you our word.
Alexa, what are you doing? You realize this is a trap, don't you?
I know it is, but I would do anything to protect my friends. Anything.
Alexa, please don't do this.
Shut up, Doctor. Be thankful I haven't finished you off.
That's a good girl now.
I've done what you've said. Now let her go.
I suppose we could, but you really should have listened to the doctor over there.
What? What are you talking about? Sabrina has nothing to do with this.
Once you were involved, she had everything to do with it.
Please, don't do this. Please.
Your pleas are worth nothing, child. You two will be put in a containment cell until Mr. Harold arrives. Metalkind, I think the doctor has seen enough. Don't kill her, but make sure she's out for a while.
That I can do.
Please.
Shut up. She won't be interfering anytime soon.
Excellent work, Metalkind. You have exceeded our expectations.
Thank you. Do you have the resources as we agreed?
Yes. This box, once opened, will give you the ability to build unlimited objects in your fight against enemies of all kinds.
I thank you for this. My race owes you a great debt.
Your actions have paid that, Metalkind. Consider us even.
Very well. If I may ask, do you need further assistance locating the father?
Oh, there won't be any need to locate him. He'll find us.
Isn't that a bad thing?
No. Not after the arrangement we made with him.
You're totally bullcrapping him now. My father would never make an arrangement with the likes of you two.
That's what we thought as well. It seems there's certain things that are just the right motivation for him to make a deal with unlikely figures.
Wait. Are you saying her father made an arrangement with you only because you threatened to hurt her?
Right on the mark, child. But that's only the first part of the arrangement. The rest, I'm afraid, you'll have to figure out later.
My dad will come around. He will turn on you. Just you watch.
Would you shut up?
Oh.
We should get going. Metalkind, if you spot the father, please contact us.
It shall be done. And what of the doctor?
She won't be hurting anybody anytime soon. No need to watch her.
Oh, thank goodness. It has been an honor.
The Metalkind of this dimension are other useful allies. We must keep that in mind for future events.
Definitely. Now get moving, ladies.
This isn't over.
Actually, it is. Now walk!
Alexa, please, just do as they say.
What's gotten into you? You used to be the most fearless person I ever knew.
Under the certain circumstances, I have good reason not to be the most fearless person. Now please, just do what they say.
You really should listen to your friends more. They seem to be more knowledgeable than you are.
I suppose so.
Alexa? Alexa? How long have I been out? No, they took her. She could be anywhere now, and it's all because I was unable to defend myself. I suppose I could call Ali for a pickup. Ali, do you read me? Ali, do you read me? Great. Now I've lost contact with her. I'll have to walk to the TARDIS myself, it seems. Man, this day has just been nothing but crap.
Alexa, are you alright?
I should be asking you the same question. I mean, they kidnapped you and brought you to another dimension just to bring me to them.
All things considered, I'm actually not doing bad. I hope your friend who they knocked out is alright.
I have a feeling she'll be fine. She's a tough woman.
So are you, which is why I don't understand how you even agreed to this.
I did it to save you. But I guess I should have been smarter than that.
You think? Now we're prisoners of these two psycho cyborgs. You know who we could really use right now? That doctor friend of yours.
I agree with you, but with how out she was when we left, I doubt she'll be able to find us before everything goes to crap.
Look, I get that we're not in the best situation right now, but thinking that way isn't going to help.
Sorry, I don't know what to do anymore. Usually I have my dad's help in moments like these.
Actually, that brings up a good point. Where is your father?
Well, the last I knew, he was in the doctor's ship, but who knows if he's even there anymore, though.
Maybe we should try to get out of here and find him before they do.
On any other occasion, I'd agree, but in this case, I think laying low is our best option.
You might be onto something there. I just really want to go home.
Yeah, I know that feeling all too well.
All right, Alexa. Where's your father?
I honestly haven't the slightest idea. When I left the doctor's ship, he was still there.
The doctor's ship? It wouldn't happen to be a blue police box, would it?
Yeah? Why?
When we were scanning the area, we detected the box. However, it gave off readings I normally never see. It was almost as if it had both time and space properties to it.
Care to fill us in on what her ship is exactly?
I don't even actually know how to explain it, so there's no way I could to you.
No matter. I think we should pay it a visit.
Don't you dare!
Oh, give it up, Alexa. You've lost. All your efforts wasted. Now it's time you realize there's no winning and just accept it. And you never know. Maybe you'll make it through this life if you just shut your mouth and do as we say.
Come on, Graves. We have places to be, people to see.
Yes, indeed, we do. You two get comfortable. You're going to be here for a while.
What is going on here? What happened here? Ali? Are you here? Ali? Whatever happened must have short-circuited her. I need to get this place up and running so I can get a freaking grip on what is happening. Well, that's a good start, but we still have ways to go. Wait, what's this? Is this an electric pulse bomb? Mr. Harold, he must have done this. But why? What would he gain from disabling my TARDIS? I wouldn't be able to track him, meaning he's up to something. He's going to take on the Cyborgs himself. He'll never make it back from that, let alone make it out alive. I really need to get things up and running. Alright, old girl. Time to get you back to full power.
What the hell?
Hello, John. It's been a while.
Not long enough, apparently.
Perhaps not, but I do believe you have something for us, yes?
One condition. Alexa and I get out of here safely.
Yes, you and your daughter will safely make it over to our dimension.
Good. Here, the portal amplifier. With this, you can make a portal as big as a planet, if you really wanted to.
Excellent. It just so happens that's exactly what we plan to do.
Then if that's the case, I'd like to finish your plan in this dimension.
And why should we trust you? I mean, the only reason you gave us this was because we threatened to kill your daughter.
I want nothing but my daughter to be safe. If that means destroying other dimensions in the process, then so be it. I will do anything just to keep her safe.
It certainly seems that way. Very well. The plan is to open a portal big enough to release the fire demon from the fire dimension and torch the planet and anything around it.
Huh. Quite a unique plan. When do we start?
Immediately.
Eager, I see. Let's do this then, shall we?
Coordinates locked on the fire dimension. Ready when you are, John.
Activating the portal amplifier now. Oof, I definitely don't want to visit that dimension.
Most wouldn't. Now where is it? Where's the demon?
My scans indicate it's in the middle of the dimension's core.
Then we need to drive it out. Any ideas, John?
If you send an explosive object with a big enough blast impact, you might be able to wake the demon from its hiding place.
We're in luck then. I have such an object that should do the trick. This'll do it.
And now, we wait.
And there it is. Beautiful, isn't it?
I'm not sure I'd use the word beautiful in this instance.
I would. You just need to learn what true beauty is. Your wife certainly wasn't.
What the hell did you just say?
Oh, sorry. Did that offend you? Good.
Who the hell do you think you are to talk about my wife like that? She was the best thing in my life, and you killed her.
Raise your voice again, and I'll put a blast through you. Got it?
You know what? You might as well do that. Because I've clearly been blinded by my family. And I have no intention of anyone else getting hurt because of me.
If you're trying to be selfless, then you might want to try harder. Just because you died doesn't mean you're doing it for the betterment of others.
Now shut up and keep that portal open.
And that's how we do it. Good to have you back, old girl.
Doctor!
Allie, am I glad to see you again?
I feel the same way, but I'm afraid we don't have time to get reacquainted. Take a look at the sky.
Pulling up projection now. That doesn't look peaceful at all. Is that another dimension?
I can confirm that, Doctor.
Then we need to get it closed. And now.
I'm detecting the source of the portal's opening. It seems to be a device our cybernetic friends are using, no doubt with the aid of Mr. Harold.
I don't disagree with you there. We need to find Alexa and get her to help.
Locating. Location identified. She's not far from here.
Send me the location. I'm going to get her out of wherever she is. In the meantime, I need you to do everything you can to reverse the effects of the device.
You got it, Doctor. Be careful.
Thank you, Ellie. Best of luck.
Thanks. Alright, girl. Let's get to work, shall we?
Hello? Who's there?
Don't worry. It's just me. I'm here to save you. Both of you.
Thank goodness. I'm Sabrina, by the way.
The doctor. Pleasure to meet you. And there you are.
Thanks for the save, Doctor.
Not a problem. However, we got a bigger problem to worry about at the moment.
Bigger problems? Like what?
Like an entire dimension colliding with this dimension.
Wait. No. He didn't.
We better follow her.
Definitely.
No, Dad, what did you do?
He gave us the key to eternal destruction is what he did.
I'm afraid all your heroics were for nothing. It's time you and your father finally got what you deserved.
You can certainly try, but we'll never back down.
Stop what you're doing right now.
It's too late to stop it now, Doctor. We have released the demon at the fire dimension, and it will destroy everything that exists in your dimension.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Alexa, Sabrina, you handle these two. I need to help your father.
Sounds good. We got this.
Right. Good luck.
So, who wants to throw the first punch?
Mr. Harold, you need to shut this thing down.
I can't. Once it's activated, there's no stopping it.
We'll see about that. Stand back.
Doctor, I seriously advise you against doing that.
You never know what will happen until you try it.
That's incredible. I never thought the machine could be stopped.
Think on the positive side a bit more. I think it'll help you in the long run.
Doctor, we have to save the device.
Are you crazy? We need to destroy it. With everything it's causing, keeping it around will only make things worse.
No, I can't allow you to do that.
He pushed me. He seriously pushed me? John, what aren't you telling me?
Please. This device. This was the last thing Grace and I worked on together. It was the last project we made together. If you destroy this, you destroy her memory.
And what about Alexa? Is she not part of your wife's memory? You're so attached to material objects that you're completely forgetting about the living, existing memory of your wife.
You're right. You're right. It's so stupid. I don't deserve to live, Doctor. I've done things I don't deserve to live for.
Mr. Harold?
Please, Doctor. Call me John.
Okay, John. I have done far worse things than you. I almost guarantee it. I feel the guilt for every bad thing I've ever done. But I have to live with that guilt. And I have to live with the memories of those I lost and those who left. It's going to be hard, but you'll get through it. Now, however, I need you to destroy that box.
I can't let you do that, Doctor.
I see you managed to slip away from Alexa. Well, I'm sorry to say, but this is going to end tonight.
You couldn't be more correct.
Dad!
No!
Dad, are you alright? Are you alright?
Get out of here. Get out of here, Alexa. Go. Get out of here.
You will not get away with that. You're not getting away at all.
What's happening?
I can't control my cybernetics!
You'll be experiencing technical difficulties for quite some time. I hope you suffer from it.
Dad, I can't lose you. I just can't.
It's alright, honey. You're ready. I've taught you everything I know. Don't be like me. I've made so many mistakes. You're so ready to be on your own, Alexa. Don't be like me. Be like your mother.
Maybe we could take him to a hospital or something.
No, he's too badly hurt. We also have to stop that box from overloading as well. Alexa, you stay with your dad. Sabrina, with me.
Sure thing. So, what's the plan?
When I activate my sonic, I want you to grab the box and throw it as far as you can.
That's it? I think I can manage that.
Good. Here we go. Thank goodness that actually worked.
Were you risking our lives on a hope?
I guess you could say that, yeah. Kinda my style, though. So it's not something new, unfortunately.
You know, in an odd way, I'm kind of okay with that.
I've never had anyone so open to doing things on the fly.
I'm sort of the same way, so I totally get it.
All right. I've had it with you before. Someone is going to die, if not all of you. So who wants to go first?
Kill me. I'm ready to die.
Well, aren't you brave? Best to go out being brave than a wimp. So at least you're going out on a good note.
Dad! No! No!
I'm getting tired of you two. I'm going to send you two somewhere you will never be able to leave.
Do your worst, Doctor. We always manage to come back. Somehow. Some way.
Until next time.
Is he?
Yes.
Doctor, it seems everything has resolved itself.
In a way, yes. Prepare the TARDIS for a dimension jump. I have a feeling we may be giving our other dimension friends a ride back. Oh, and prepare the preservation room. John Harold was killed.
Yes, Doctor, but why are we...
Allie, judge my ethics later. Just have it all ready, alright?
Yes, Doctor, I'll be prepared.
Alexa, Allie's preparing a place in the TARDIS for your father. I can take you all back to your dimension if you'd like.
That'd be great, actually. Thank you.
It's not a problem at all.
I'm truly sorry about your father, Alexa. I'm here whenever you need me.
Thank you, Sabrina. I don't know what I'd do without you.
The TARDIS is ready. Sabrina, would you mind helping me get John into the TARDIS, please?
Yeah, of course.
He will be preserved until we reach the other dimension. The trip should take about 20 minutes.
You know, from the first time I met your father, I wasn't really fond of him. I was actually pretty suspicious of his actions. But when he took that blast for you, I truly saw what kind of person he was. He was your father, but he was also a man who was willing to sacrifice everything to keep everyone else safe. He was a good man in the end, and that's all that really matters.
Thank you, Doctor. That was very thoughtful of you to say.
We'll give you some time alone.
Thank you.
So, you spend most of your time in this place, all by yourself?
Well, I've had companions before, and I actually lost one recently. But even if it's just me, I still have the old girl with me on all my travels. Just me and her, traveling through space and time.
I wish I could have adventures like that. See things I could only imagine, and experience things beyond my own imagination. But sadly, I don't have a machine quite like yours.
You can always travel with me, if you wanted.
I wouldn't want to be a bother.
No, I think it'd be good, for the both of us.
What about Alexa, though? I'd never be able to be there for her.
Well, this is a time machine. We can also travel back to the point she needs you.
Well, when you say that, then I guess there's no way that Alexa gets left out of seeing her best friend.
So, do you officially want to join me in the TARDIS?
You know what? I do. I do.
Then welcome aboard, Sabrina.
Another companion, so quick after Lara's death.
Allie, you know how I am. I need to be kept in check by someone other than you.
I can't argue with that. She does seem like someone who will keep you in line.
I certainly hope so. I'm a huge mess, no matter what my appearance is.
You can say that again.
Hey!
Hey, you said it, not me. We're arriving in their dimension now.
Excellent. And we're not done talking about this.
I figured not.
Alexa, we're back in your dimension now.
Yes. Thank you.
You doing all right?
I will be. I will be.
I know you will.
We thought we'd take it to the place you worked hard to protect.
That's our house. Allie, thank you. Thank you so much.
You are quite welcome, Alexa. I am sorry for your loss, but I wish you the best of luck on your days ahead.
Thank you. Come on, Sabrina. You can stay at my place for a while if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. You start pushing your father out and I'll join you. Do you mind staying around here for just a little bit?
Not at all. She needs us. So we'll be there for her.
Thank you for understanding.
Of course.
Thank you guys for staying with me these last few hours. It really means a lot.
Anytime, Alexa.
We should be going, Sabrina. Wouldn't want to catch the attention of someone with my ship.
What is she talking about? Are you going with her?
Yeah. I just don't have anything in this dimension anymore. I don't have my parents either, nor any family members for that matter. I need to explore the universe a little differently than you do.
I understand. Just keep in touch, alright?
Of course. I'll just be a phone call away, alright?
Alright. Doctor, I keep thanking you, but I just can't thank you enough for all that you did.
I can't take all the credit. It was a team effort. But you're welcome either way. And don't worry, I'll take good care of Sabrina. You have my word.
I don't doubt that. Well, goodbye for now. I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Yes, hopefully under more peaceful conditions.
I can't disagree with that. Well, someday this turned out to be.
That's how I would have liked it to end. However, as with everything else, things didn't go on my way at all. The one thing I managed to leave out was the fact that I was beyond repair. I am on the brink of death. On the brink of regeneration. Sabrina did live a good life back in her dimension, and Alexa now runs the Universal Fixers. Great people, the both of them. I'm recording this for the instance of reminding myself that there are good people in this universe and other universes. I'm also recording this so the next Doctor can remember their past while making a new future.
Recording saved, Doctor.
Thank you, Allie. I'm really gonna miss you.
I will miss you too, Doctor. However, no matter your face, I will be here for you.
I truly appreciate that, Allie. I apologize in advance for any circumstances that gets thrown in your direction. We both know I can blow a fuse every once in a while.
It's quite alright, Doctor. How are you feeling?
Not good, Allie. Not good at all. I can feel the regeneration process starting inside me.
I believe it's well past that stage, Doctor. Your scars and bruises are completely gone.
What? Already? It's moving faster than I expected. Allie, I need to land us somewhere quickly.
Of course, Doctor. Where would you like to land?
London Tower, 2020.
Location set and arriving momentarily.
The time has come, Allie. Please make sure to let Kate know that whatever I look like, I'm still the Doctor. Allie, activate the containment shields, now.
Shields are up and ready, Doctor.
Let's see if these things can handle regeneration energy. Doctor, I welcome you now. Ah!
Regeneration energy 100% contained. You are free to fully regenerate, Doctor.
Thanks, Allie. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Doctor, are you all right?
Well, Allie, all things considered, I'd say I'm fine. Wait a minute. Allie, have I changed back into a man?
Yes, Doctor, you have. And if I may make a suggestion, you might want to get a new set of clothes.
Ah, I see your point there. Then I think that's the first thing to do. Alonzi! No, that's not it. Geronimo! No, that's not it. Cheerio? Definitely not me. Huh. I suppose choosing a catchy phrase is second on the list of things to do post-regeneration.
May I suggest the phrase, full speed ahead?
Bit on the nose, don't you think?
Perhaps, but you must admit it does rather fit all of your previous incarnations, and most likely yours as well.
You have a good point there, Allie. I think I'll keep it. Here's to my new life. Full speed ahead.
It has been finished, sir.
Good, good. The tallies were low, yes.
They were. Did you want me to bring in the new members?
Yes. They must know what we are, who we are, and what we do.
As you wish, sir. Bring in the new recruits.
Ah, the ones that caused the great destruction. We have much to discuss. The Shakri will value your previous experiences, as well as your future ones. The tally must be met.
Just point us in the right direction.
And we'll make sure the tally is met. The humans will pay for what they did to us.
I think we're ready, sir.
As do I. As do I. As do I.